The men who speak about simps, I bet you it was a woman who they trusted in their life that they wouldn't have never hurt, but she portrayed him.
So let me tell you guys about my stepdaughter, all right? She wants her real daddy to walk her down the aisle. Now let me give you a little backstory on me and my stepdaughter. She just graduated from university, which I paid for. Now, she went to an in-state university, but it still cost me about $40,000. Now, I also bought her a car. I bought her a car straight after high school. That way she could go back and forth to school. I bought her a car. She still lives with me and her mother. She does not have a job. Now, she's set to be married on August the 8th. And for the past 6 months, that's all her and her mother been talking about doing. Being occupied with, they consume most of their time. Now, her daddy, he don't contribute to not 1 cent on her. Not her education, not child support, which is probably her mother's fault because, you know, she didn't fight for that. And that, I guess that's just what the settlement was. And he only around to make promises. I do that for you, I do this for you, and then take off. And then she be heartbroken. But she adores her father, right? So, like I said, she's set to be married in August. And the wedding venue, I told them they can have it in my home. The wedding venue can hold about 250 people, right? Now I said, hey, I got a list of 20 people that I want to come to the wedding. I'm paying for this at my house. I want these 20 people to come. Do y'all know Saturday, I see one of my friends at the golf course, right? He's supposed to come to the wedding. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna see you at the wedding, right? He said, I only got an announcement. I didn't get an invite. I'm like, nah. I'll let my girlfriend and stepdaughter know to send out the invitations on these few people, and then you're supposed to get an invite. He said, I got something, but it was an announcement. So we walked to his car because I want to check, right? And sure enough, it was an announcement. So I went and talked to my girlfriend and said, did you invite those 20 people to the wedding that I told you about? Man, she didn't invite none of them. She said 250 people was a little tight, and I don't think we can get your 20 people in there. Man, I was pissed. And the people that were supposed to come, they pissed as well. Then she gonna say if any of the people that we already invited don't RSVP, then we'll get some of your people in here. I'm like, what? Man, that's crazy, man. Don't even worry about it, man. I'll just be mad. All right? So now, the crazy part about it is, when I check the invitations, they don't even have my name on them. They have her real daddy and her on the invitation that I paid for. I paid for these invitations. Now you got a real daddy on there, her mama on there. Cool. A couple days later, I'm hosting the venue at my house, hosting the wedding family at my house, okay? It's me, stepdaughter, girlfriend, groom, and their parents, right? Trying to help everybody get real acquainted. Then a surprise guest shows up. My stepdaughter's real daddy, and I'm like, you know what? Cool. He probably just coming to the wedding, right? But tell me why my stepdaughter proceeds to stand up and announce that her real daddy is giving her away at the wedding. What? The wedding that I'm paying for in my house? The daddy don't do nothing for you? It's giving you away? Oh, and they were just so happy and smiling. Oh, yay, great. Inside, I was fuming. Inside, I wanted to cry or punch somebody. Probably wanted to do both, honestly. All of them cater to her real dad, not me. I looked at the food they got. 2 of the dishes got stuff I'm allergic to in it. I just started laughing. Like, they want me to pay for this. His name on it, not mine. His songs, not mine. The food, I can't eat the food. And the 20 people out of 250 that they can't even come in my house? Wow. Okay.
In the name of Allah the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, I bear witness that Allah is indeed one. What is a simp? And why does men reject that word simp fiercely? Why they don't even want to associate themselves with that word, SIMP. When a man rejects that word, it stems from a dark region of his mind that's associated with hurt from a woman who he trusted. Men, we handle hurt and betrayal different than how a woman deals with it. A woman can be betrayed by a man, and she can move on to another man and forget that relationship. However, we as men don't govern like that. We hold on to pain. We hold on to hurt and betrayal different. The men who speak about simps, I bet you it was a woman who they trusted in their life that they wouldn't have never hurt, but she portrayed him. The word simp. I'm gonna give you an example of how men can become bitter and reject future relationships that could have been a blessing. But because of their hurt, it has blocked future blessings from God. And this is how this can happen. It was a situation where a brother, he was a good brother too, and you can look this up on YouTube. And you may have heard about this situation. He was a good brother that married a sister, and whatever belonged to her, he loved. So she had a daughter. She had a daughter that he accepted wholeheartedly. He nourished that family, nourished that woman, and nourished that child. She graduated. He helped her through college. And when it was time for her to get married, she chose her father, her biological father, who was never there for her. The mother and the daughter wanted him to walk their daughter down the aisle. A man who has never been there for his children or for his daughter. This man done invested his money into the event, invested his money into that family, invested his money in financing a daughter's future that's not his biological lineage. But because of the quality of that man's heart, he did what was right, that a well-balanced man with a good heart would automatically do. It's a man's nature to provide, protect, and maintain. That's just his nature. But the mother and the daughter looked at that man more or less as an security opportunity. He was security. He was opportunity. But they loved his security and the opportunity that he can present more than they loved him. So all the years that he has invested in that family went for nothing. Because the day of the event, they announced that her father, who was never a part of her life, will be walking her down the aisle. Even the food arrangements, it was certain things the brother didn't eat. The mother didn't even consider what he didn't eat and put all things down on that table full of food that she knew her husband didn't eat. Now, is that man a simp? Absolutely not. He did what God put in his heart to do. And that's to take care of his wife and what came along with her, her daughter. That's an honorable and noble thing that a well-balanced, God-fearing man will automatically do. However, that man's heart was taken advantage of, and all the good deeds that he did for her and her heart was in vain. And then when he addressed it, she had the nerve to play the delusional side, the victim side, and say, why you always messing up things? See, this is a woman that can never be trusted. And it's one thing about trust. You can pretend that, but it's always going to be certain situations and circumstances that will bring your loyalty out, and it will bring your disloyalty out. You will one day reveal being a noble person of trust or a person that will betray. And she will go in her next relationship the same way. I heard somebody say, I think it was on The Godfather of Harlem, He said, once a man has a seed of betrayal, it never goes away. And that also is also the woman. If she have a seed of betrayal, it never goes away. Because that's a defect in her character that she has to address only with God. He's the only one that can cleanse that type of heart. So that word simp stems from a brother who was hurt by a woman he loved and trusted. Imagine how that brother feels when he think that this family loved him because he loved them. But when a situation was presented, they showed no love at all for that brother. They didn't even acknowledge all the things that he has done. You have to have a very wicked, weak heart to do something like that. But I bet you any amount of money, the Negro who didn't do nothing for his child, she will hold that man up in honor in a place that he definitely don't belong. And as a matter of fact, the father didn't put any type of finances, any type of money into the event. The stepfather financed it all. That's what turns a man's heart. It turns it. So anything that's associated with even looking like a simp, he rejects. Men must be held accountable, but women, black women, our sisters, must be held accountable as well. Because a lot of y'all are opportunists. You always want to go wherever it appears that the grass is greener. And you neglect and reject a good man that's in your presence. Because your mind is warped on attracting no good men. And what does that really say about you? We as black men make mistakes, and those who find self-correction, those who find God, begins to correct their mistakes. Because there's nobody that lives under the sun that has never made a mistake and is not going to make mistakes. A no good woman would take advantage of a good man, but she don't take advantage of that rotten man who rejected her child and destroyed her. As a matter of fact, she loves them type of men. She loves them type. She's attracted to them type of non-productive, street living men. We have all, at some point of our life, most of us have been involved in the streets. And some of us have been to prison. But at some point in your life, you must mature and grow the hell up. Men don't keep going back to prison. Women don't keep getting in bad relationships. When you find that, you find a person that does not grow mentally. They do the same things over and over and over again. They never pick up a book. They never go to, and if they do go to church, they're looking for a man to take care of them. If a man or a woman don't grow and nourish, eat healthy spiritual food, mental food, what do you think will happen to your spirit and your soul? It will become malnourished. The more you feed on the Word of God, the more you feed on positive things in life, you will feel yourself getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Then that's when the doors open where you will attract the person that reflect your life at that present moment. I feel for that brother. Because when you talk to him, you can see the hurt, you can see the pain, you can see the confusion, you can see the betrayal, you can see, damn, all the time that I've invested in this family, this is what I get in return. You can hear the hurt coming from him, and it was genuine. That mother didn't care. That daughter didn't care. She looked at him as an opportunity and security. If a man love a woman, he's gonna love their children. But sometimes the woman and the children don't love him like he loved them. And in situations, God will reveal to you who they are. And now it's up to you to make a conscious decision. Whether I'm gonna live with this and accept this or reject it and move on with my life and allow God to place somebody in my life that's gonna appreciate me, appreciate and protect my heart as I would protect her heart. So this is what I believe. Men reject that word SIMP because there's nothing wrong by taking care, by meeting a woman and she have a child or two. And she honestly made honest mistakes and was just with the wrong person. But then that children came out of that. The children can never be put back. The children are here for a purpose. So it's only right for a man with a healthy heart to take care of that woman and the children, along with his children. Because a lot of our families, they come fractured in pieces. They don't come whole. They come disabled. They come with just the mother, children, and no father. And that's just the effects of what we have went through as a black race. So sometimes a man has to step up and be a man to that family that he has chosen. However, the story I mentioned earlier about how the woman didn't appreciate that brother's heart, appreciate what that brother done for their family, for her daughter, this makes a man bitter. Bitter. So going forward, the next woman is gonna get hell from him. He's not gonna trust her. And it's bad because the next woman may not deserve this type of attention. She might not deserve that at all. But because of how we deal with hurt, we sometimes hold on to it. So when a woman show any glimpse of the last woman who betrayed him, it's gonna resonate in a negative way. Just as a man is important, a woman is vitally important. I know we as black men have to get ourselves together. But sisters, you have to get yourselves together too. You're not exempt from the classroom of correction, and you're not exempt to getting yourself in order. Because ain't nobody making you do this today. You are doing this willingly on your own. Taking advantage of a good brother. He didn't have to take care of that woman and her daughter. He didn't have to do, he willingly did that. He didn't have to do that. And he thinking that, man, they love me. He thinking that, man, when she get up on that podium, she gonna say at least something about me that's gonna touch my heart. She got up there and represented her father, who was never there. So you tell me, when a man goes through this and he become bitter, and somebody talk about a simp or him being a simp, he will reject that. Because he'll never want to associate himself with that type of pain ever again. And being a simp associates and brings up that emotional disturbance of what happened to him. Allahu Akbar. Allah is the greatest. This is only my understanding of why men be so fierce about simps. And then you have some that think they pimps, so they deal with a woman in a certain type of hypocritical way, and they don't want to associate themselves with being a person that will look out for her, because in this textbook, that's a form of weakness. Come on, man. Man, our human family, man, our race, man, have been picked apart, man, mentally by all different petty situations, man. A man don't supposed to live off no woman. She's supposed to live off of him. And if anything, they live off of each other, but it's a balance. I'm not never letting a woman take advantage of me. And I'm damn sure not gonna take advantage of her. I'm not gonna take advantage of her heart. God only give you one heart. And that one heart is designated to the one that you love. How do you protect a woman's heart? By being sincere with her, being honest to her, and doing things that you're supposed to do when you're not around your mate. Because now it's different laws that's taking place. If her heart is in the right place and your heart is in the right place, and when y'all away from each other, everything is going accordingly to how God will approve, the love grows stronger and stronger and stronger to the point where she wouldn't even desire another man, nor would he even desire another woman. That's the laws of the universe that we can't see, but they're always in effect. What you put out in this universe comes back to you. So again, I feel for this brother because he is a good brother, but never invest in a woman who shows signs of not appreciating you. When you know that you a good damn brother, never drop your standards. Never accept any woman who do not appreciate your qualities as a good man. Never do that. And on my next video, I'm gonna speak about signs that a person will show you and discernment. Because we all have discernment. It's just that some of us, our discernment is louder than others. And my question is, in my next video, how do you know that your discernment is right? How do you know it's from God? And how do you know it's not your paranoia? That will be in my next video. I had to make this video because it was on my heart to speak about a simp. Because I hear some people, the way they talk about simps, they hate them. And then you got some brothers that's just, he'll let a woman lead him to hell. That's a weak man. He'll let a woman play up under him, play up under his emotions. And if she's a wicked woman, she'll cause confusion and try to get this man to attack this man, somebody that she don't approve of, or just to start any type of friction that she don't approve of. And he being a simp now he's being a simp, he will let this woman orchestrate and jeopardize his freedom. Do you know how many relationships I've seen in prison that was dealing with relationships? A woman in a relationship with two men, he killed a man, or a woman sicked her brothers on this brother, he went over there and got shot and killed. situation where the family went over there and shot somebody and killed somebody and they're in prison for the rest of their life, and she's out there doing the same damn thing because her heart is weak and wretched. She don't have no class and no values at all. She'll go with any fake top tier man that appears to have money. She'll set you up. She'll do anything to get approval from a wicked man. She feeds on negative approval. A woman like that, because we don't know the thoughts of a person that we first meet. But if you are able to pay close attention to her, especially when y'all out, she will show you exactly who she is. And at that point, you have to determine whether she qualified to be around you, because you definitely qualify to be around her. Only put quality people with quality minds in your life. And if you have one that is not where you at mentally, but desire to learn, desire to grow, and want to grow, you protect that, you cuff that, because she a blessing. She want to grow. She want to do right. And them the ones that you keep. So she don't have to have the same information you had. She don't have to be where you is. You know what I'm saying? You know, but if she has a willingness to learn, then that's somebody I want to be a part of my world. There's too many situations out here, man, where women get away with a lot of BS. You're held accountable as well. Taking advantage of a brother like that, you don't even appreciate. You know, it's a few good brothers out here, and you had one and didn't even appreciate it. That's SIMP. This is why brothers reject that word. I'm a man. I know what hurt is. I know what pain is. I know what it is. And I know how it changes a man's heart. But it should never change your heart to the point where if she's a cheater, you become a cheater. No, you still be loyal, because loyalty is a part of your life. Loyalty is what makes you up as a man. Loyalty is what keeps God, his consistent communication with you. So you hold on to loyalty and never ever let that go. Let her drift with her disloyalty, because she will only meet a copy of herself. No matter how it may go in the beginning, she may think that she found heaven, but what you actually found was Satan. Which of the bounties of your Lord will you deny? Before I leave, I'm gonna say this. Sisters, if you got a good brother, appreciate it. And brother, if you got a good sister, appreciate her. Because life is different. It's different turns and different obstacles. And sometimes when you have genuine love and you portray that love, you may not never find that love again. You may find love, but it's not that genuine love that you feel, that you know. So we got to be very careful how we treat our good mates that's around us. Period. And that's all I got to say. May God to bless us to make better decisions and appreciate the good people that's around us. Your brother, Kabir, Legend, Muhammad. Peace.